Well, today is the 28th of July. It's a Sunday. It's about 10 after 2. Upper 60s. Wilma and I are going to walk along the Pecatonica Prairie Path. We're here at Sumner Park where we usually park. And there's quite a few cars here today. I don't know if they're all out on the path or what. They might be. I see they've paved it. I saw on the in the paper that they've paved all the parts that are in town. I don't know if that means whenever it goes through Winnebago it's paved and Pecatonica or just here, but I see they paved it at least this section. When we came in I saw it was paved to the east, so I guess through town it's paved. This used to be packed sand or packed crushed rock. Now it's paved. Used to actually go over that way under the power lines. Now it comes this way over towards the river. Probably a nicer path. Plus I think it makes for an easier transit through the fairgrounds. The kind of the path sort of ends here at this little I don't know, it's a road paved that goes along the river here. No doubt Wilma will want to go down to the river to get a drink of water. I suspected, of course, Wilma went down the boat ramp into the river. Back there is the grandstands for the fairground. The river's still, fairly high. It's not as high as it has been, though. Well, it probably was in there for, I don't know, almost a minute. She went in up to her belly. Now she's going to go back for some more. Along the west edge of the fairgrounds, and the path picks up again after the road. And it's still paved. I'm guessing it's paved until it gets back all the way around to the end of the fairgrounds. There's a sign. We'll take a picture of it. I don't know what it says. Now it says Pecatonica River Nature Preserve established 1986, Sumner Park District. Just leaning up against a tree. There looks like an entrance. There's a gully and a little bridge over it. Here they call it Sumner Park Nature Preserve. Looks like there's 3 entrances into it. Wilma and I have walked through there a couple times, I think. It's pretty neat. It's a lot bigger than it looks from the outside. Well, we're out here on the far west end of the fairgrounds. Looks like they haven't quite finished their fence. This turns back into a packed gravel and crushed stone here, which I must prefer walking on. Bicyclists probably like the pavement, but I like the crushed stone. It's easier walking. We're out here west of the fairgrounds. See, the bridge has been repaired and they put wooden handrails on it. I saw that in the paper. It looks like they're not going to mow along the sides. I kind of like that, even though it's kind of weedy looking. Run across a number of... Come here!
Got another one coming too.
Okay. Come here. Seen a number of bicyclists, and there's some runners with a dog. Now here's the east entrance to the south side of Pecatonica Wetlands Forest Preserve. That's what it is. We've been in there a few times. You can see there's what it is. It's kind of like I don't know, somebody cut a path through the weeds. I don't know if that's their intent, but that's what we got. I actually kind of like it. Here's the second bridge. It looks like they're finished here too. See the wooden handrails. So, yeah, this is one we had to stop at the last 2 times we were out here because it was really not safe to get across. the county line. Up there about, I don't know, 25 yards maybe to the right is the gate that goes into the southwest corner of Pecatonica Wetlands Forest Preserve. There's what it looks like in Winnebago County, and this is what it looks like in Stephenson County. So we're going to go into Stephenson County now. I don't know how far we're going to walk, but we'll see. There's another bridge. This is what they all pretty much looked like. Well, I guess at one time they all looked like this. I don't see any water in this gully. See, it's seen better days, but it seems sturdy anyway. Another bridge. Much of a bridge, a little gully probably. I don't think there's any water in this one either. I don't hear any. Almost looking. It's like somebody's been through here. Oh, deer? Maybe? I don't know. Wilma thinks somebody's been in here. There's sort of a path cut through there, so somebody's been in there. I don't know how much of it you can see, but the Pecatonica River's over there behind the brush. I don't think there's any way you can get over there, but that's it. There you go, there you can see some of it. It's another little bridge. I don't hear any water going through this one either, so I don't think there's any water in it. Doesn't look like it. I can hear a breeze popping up. That's a suspicious looking cloud up there. They're still along the river. I looked at the map. Here's some kind of a game trail into here. I don't know where this goes. Probably into someone's field. There's some kind of a drainage culvert. It looks like there's some kind of a ditch here alongside the path. Over here is a bit of a swamp. Now we've come up closer to it. And there's like a big wide ditch on the north side of the path and the swampy area on the south side. Probably somewhere there's a culvert that goes underneath here to drain from one side to the other. Maybe not, maybe that's why it's collecting over there. A lot of algae. Little gully culvert thing. This one looks like it could use some some work. Looks safe, but it's seen better days. I see a barricade up there. I don't know what that is. Might be where, I don't know. We'll see. Barricade. There's the river. I think this is what's Farwell Bridge Road. I'm guessing this might be Farwell Bridge. It says road closed, but I don't know what that means. The path continues west on the other side of the bridge, or the other side of the road there. I don't think we're going to go that way. I'm going to see if I can get Wilma down to the river here. And Wilma can go in the river and get some water. What a good dog. It's like, I'm guessing people come down here to fish. There's Wilma in the mud up to her belly. That'll cool her off a little. She's kind of stuck in the mud now. Wilma, you are a mud beagle. She's got cooled off a little. We've had a nice breeze all day. People have been down here fishing and they had a bit of a path along the river under the bridge. I don't think it's a real path, but yeah, people that fish, they'll do just about anything. We go going back into the creek, well, the river, because she wants more river water. She's having a tough time down there because it's pretty muddy. Okay, you ready, Creaky? Alright, you're good and muddy now, so that should be helpful. Well, it took us about, I don't know, not quite an hour and a half to get out here. So, it's probably about, I don't know, 3.5 miles maybe. Hard to say with the way Wilma and I walk. Sometimes we walk pretty quick, sometimes we stop to sniff a lot. So, usually we make about 2 miles an hour. So, you know, an hour and a half is maybe 3 miles, a little more sometimes. So, my GPS says 3.35, but it's hard to trust it when it's in odometer mode. It just doesn't reliably work. Sometimes it's way under by, 15-20%. So I don't know whether it could be way over this time. We'll see when I get home. There's Mud Beagle. You can see, I don't know if you caught the mud all over her belly. She likes to wallow in the grass. Come on. Come on. Let's go home. Now we're back to Winnebago County. There's the southwest corner of Peck Wetlands Forest Preserve. Wilma would like to go in there. Come on, Wilma, we're going home. A few minutes ago, about 200 yards, maybe 300 in front of us, I saw a big bird crossing the road. Probably a turkey. I do not know what these weeds are, but they got to be 8 or 9 feet high. We are back at the boat ramp. This is behind the grandstand at the Fairgrounds. Wilma, of course, headed right for the river. You can't say I blame her. She needs to cool off and get a nice drink.